The waterfall is a flow form designed by the authors of Dancing with Water. Flow forms are devices that create the space for water to move freely, choosing her own path, in a manner that encourages molecular organization and coherence. Flow forms emulate nature to the fullest. When they're made of natural materials, the water can actually breathe as it progresses through them. The waterfall is made of stoneware, no plastic. It incorporates magnetics from paramagnetic sand embedded in the ceramic. It utilizes golden ratio proportion in the form itself, and it incorporates stones and crystals of your choice from the natural world. Together, these elements allow the development of interacting vortices, the way nature creates liquid crystalline water. Now, because the waterfall is made with paramagnetic sand, as it passes through the enclosure, it's exposed to millions of tiny magnetic interchanges. When you bring paramagnetic particles together, they act both individually and collectively. Individually, each particle acts as a tiny magnet, encouraging the water to spin and create vortices. Collectively, paramagnetic particles create a non-polar magnetic field. It's sort of like the Meissner effect that surrounds Ormus elements. This is a gentle, yet extremely potent way to support the development of coherent integrity. Now, what goes inside the waterfall is entirely up to you, and that's the fun of it. You get to select the choice of stones and crystals that go inside. The waterfall comes with a 1-pound bag of clear tumbled quartz. And if that's all you decide to put inside, you'll create some of the most beautiful liquid crystalline water ever. And we know that there are many of you, like ourselves, who like and would like to incorporate your own stones in the mix. So let's talk about some possibilities there. Just remember to select stones that are okay to go in water. Some stones actually are not intended for direct water contact. The first thing I'm going to put in the waterfall is a set of platonic solids. Shapes and geometry have a stunning effect on water. They are connected with the golden ratio and with the fractal nature of the universe. Their geometry is very closely associated with the geometry of water and the geometries that water can develop as it becomes structured. The next thing I'm adding are a few pieces of aquamarine. Among other things, aquamarine helps us connect heart and mind, something we're attempting to do on the planet right now. You can read about some of the other effects of aquamarine in the book or on the website. And next, I'm going to add a number of stones from the quartz family. Some of the clear quartz that comes with the waterfall. A few pieces of rose quartz. Some amethyst crystals, all from the quartz family. Now, if you recall from the book or on the website, there is a close association between the molecular structure of water and the molecular structure of quartz, and that's why we're including so much quartz in the mix here. As with all the processes that we talk about in Dancing with Water, we assume you're beginning with contaminant-free water that's balanced with unprocessed salts. Pouring the water through, the quartz and the paramagnetics amplify the energetics of all the stones and the internal movement that's going on inside. One time through completely changes the water. And on the other hand, in our experience, several times through really completes the process. If you're using water from the grocery store that's been under fluorescent lights, in plastic, 8 or 10 times through is not too much to allow the water to really become clear energetically and assume a more organized molecular structure. I remember the first time that I did this. I had the most wonderful experience with the water. This playful experience as the water passed over each of these wonderful stones and crystals. if you're looking for a way to really connect at a deeper level with the water, let me suggest that this might be a wonderful possibility. Now, the last time that you pour the water through, we suggest that you pour it into some kind of a holding vessel. You can drink the water right away, but allowing the water to remain in stillness just completes the process and allows the water to mature and develop a level of perfection. For me, all my water ends up in an overnight stay in the water cradle. They're in the protection of the orgonite, the tensor ring, and the shungite sphere. It reaches a gentle level of perfection. The waterfall, the way nature brings movement and organization to water for the creation of truly liquid crystalline water.